Tara, over to you on this Friday.
And here in Mecklenburg County and beyond, we are tracking more rain. Here it comes again, and we've got even more ahead that will affect us for part of the weekend. It's mostly been on the lighter side here, some of the rain that's been moving into Mecklenburg County and the Charlotte Metro. However, now picking up a little more. Look at all the yellow showing up. Some pretty good steady rain showing up over Hickory and out just to the west of Taylorsville there, Lenoir, down through Maiden and heading down that stretch of Highway 321 into Lincolnton. Again, all of this is pushing in basically from southwest to north and east, and look at all the rain that is yet to come ahead of this area of low pressure and a warm front, and eventually this cold front here to the south that will lift in through this first half of the weekend. Let's take a look here. So far this month of March has been kind of a wet one, as you can probably guess. We're only on what, the 8th day of March. It began last Friday, and we've already picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 days of measurable rain, and pretty decent amounts, especially with that washout that we had last Friday, and from this past Wednesday picking up just over ½ of an inch, and we're about to add more to those calendar days heading into the weekend. But temperatures today, of course, cooler with the clouds and some of this rain starting to move in. We've got 61 degrees in the Queen City, but that's typical for this part of March. Typical temperature day, light east wind, relative humidity up there at about 70%. We have some cooler spots though hanging out in the mid and upper 50s from Morganton through Hickory, Statesville, you all there at 58, along with Shelby. We've got the low and mid 60s there, still a little bit milder in Wadesboro and Cheraw, 61 in Lancaster and down through Chester, South Carolina. Later on this evening, not a big cool down coming up because the clouds will just kind of trap in some of this very little heating that we've had today. And if you're headed out on this Friday night, I would say take along the rain jacket, maybe the umbrella, because you could run into some of that spotty rain continuing to trickle in from the west. And so a wet go of it out there through mainly the first half of the day tomorrow. So even tomorrow is not going to be an all day washout, definitely not an all weekend washout. But that wave of low pressure, trailing front, warm front lifting in will be kind of right over our area. And here's the thing, in this warm sector here, because we'll overall be on the cooler side, but with this moving through areas south and east of Charlotte, that could lead to a little more instability. So we'll be watching for the small risk, maybe a couple of strong to even severe thunderstorms late in the morning and heading into the afternoon. But for the most part, it's just that morning rain that we're talking about. 62 degrees for that high. A little bit cooler for Sunday, despite the fact that we'll be back to sunshine. The wind starts to pick up a little more too, and definitely a chillier start in the morning with that low of 43. So wipers on, lights on tomorrow. The time of day where you will need to use them most if you're driving around morning through about lunchtime. Notice how kind of lets up. We're back in the yellow to green zone, so not as much of a use for those windshield wipers the later we get into the day. Again, talking about that risk of severe storms, especially where we see the yellow from southern Richmond County through Chesterfield County. That's where we do have the small risk of some damaging wind gusts. We'll have to watch for some at least brief flooding too, with some of that heavier rain and higher rainfall totals expected there, and even the very low end risk of a quick spin up tornado that can't be totally ruled out. So let's check it out here on Futurecast. Rain moves in from the south and west, continues to just take over the area just after midnight, becoming heavy by 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And there we go. So areas south and east of Charlotte, again, that's where we'll likely see some of the higher rainfall totals by 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe a couple of embedded thunderstorms. But notice how that widespread green kind of goes away. A couple of spotty showers will still be possible into the afternoon, but even before sunset, some of you could squeeze out some peaks or breaks of sunshine. This ends with a touch of some light mountain snow. It's not going to add up to really anything early Sunday. Back to sunshine for the remainder of the weekend. Check out, as I said, those higher rainfall totals on the order of 1.5 inches to more than 2 inches. So as I said, that could lead to some brief flooding issues. That's where we have that moderate risk of flooding areas basically south and east of the I-85 corridor into tomorrow. All right, so tonight with the rain moving in, again, temperatures don't really move much. We cool down a few more degrees, more of us into the 50s, some 40s in the mountains, be around 60 on Sunday. Warm up kicking back in. We could be close to 80 degrees by this time next week, and we'll definitely see a lot more sunshine, and it's spring forward time, turning those clocks ahead 1 hour before bed on Saturday night. You're watching Queen City News, the most local news in Charlotte. We'll be right back.